Territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. They find some open field. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's brought in by Wilson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, 29 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
95 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. They're exactly right.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Purdy on 4th down.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Fighting to stay upright. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Once again, it's Mostert.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And that's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
it's more than a game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Purdy bootlegging it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 9, Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
50 cent.
Here's Tua.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 4th down.
Purdy throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. On fourth down, Purdy. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his left. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 22. Setting to throw on first down is Tua, forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He'll buy some time right. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone
could potentially tie this game up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Raekwon Davis.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Push him back. Push him back. Check, 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 check. Mike, 55. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mike 55. Mike 55. 19 tight.
A final shot before break. Purdy looking deep for Jennings. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Tua. Oh, what a catch by Waddle.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Now, 1st down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Tua.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action. Now it's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him, where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
On 4th down, Purdy. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 10.
And
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Miami.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. 57 to Mike. 57 red.
Now Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Cedric Wilson, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Here's Purdy.
Out to his left.
He finds Kittle going across the field. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Purdy to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On first down, Purdy.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Well, Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to